What if I told you that everything you believe about reality is just a carefully crafted illusion? That the life you lead, the opportunities that come your way, and even the obstacles that seem to block your path aren't accidents at all? Instead, they are projections of something infinitely deeper, which arises in the heart of your very essence. For centuries, the guardians of so called esoteric knowledge have been systematically persecuted, silenced, and eliminated. The reason is as simple as it is disturbing. We knew a secret too powerful, a secret that, if discovered and applied, radically changes the way every human being experiences the world and their own existence. This isn't about motivation or simple positive thinking. It's a profound exploration of the metaphysical principles that govern the universe, revealed by mystics, alchemists, and sages throughout human history. These truths are now incredibly confirmed by modern science. The mind controls everything. This isn't just an inspirational phrase, it's the master key that unlocks the doors to true power and absolute freedom. From ancient Hermetic traditions to quantum physics, the message has always remained the same: the reality you experience is a reflection of your consciousness. Have you ever wondered why they burned books and persecuted wise men? Because a human being who controls his own mind is a human being who cannot be controlled. If you're watching this video, it's no coincidence at all. Synchronicity has guided these words precisely to you. Something inside you is awakening right now. But beware, once you know the truth, there's no going back. To understand the mind's potential, we must travel back in time. We must go beyond scholastic notions and the superficial explanations of modern science. We must trace the roots of a wisdom carefully buried beneath layers of dogma and enforced silence. It all begins with the ancient Hermeticists in the pyramids of Egypt. In the shadows of the sacred chambers, the sages of the school of Thoth understood that all is mind. The universe itself is not matter, but a mental construct. For them, everything we see and touch is merely the manifestation of a primordial mental vibration. The world is a field of mental energy where every feeling and thought constantly shapes what we call reality. Long before modern physics suggested that matter is condensed energy, alchemists already knew that the transformation of the physical world depended entirely on the inner transformation of our consciousness. Paracelsus, a wise alchemist, argued that the external world is nothing but a reflection of the inner mind. Plato spoke of forms existing on an eternal plane, suggesting that material reality was merely a shadow. The Gnostic scriptures, considered so dangerous by ancient authorities, affirmed that human consciousness is not limited by the flesh, but is the true creator of everything around us and that we perceive. The material world, according to the Gnostics, was merely a projection of the divine mind. Giordano Bruno was condemned and burned alive precisely because he proclaimed that the mind is a divine spark capable of shaping the infinite universe. Today, quantum science has finally reached the same conclusions. The double-slit experiment revealed that the act of observing a particle alters its physical behavior. This confirms that we are not passive spectators, but the directors and creators of our daily experience. And perhaps this is precisely where the mind rebels, because this idea isn't comfortable. If observation changes the phenomenon, then reality isn't an immobile block. It's a living process, in constant dialogue with the observer. And now think about how many times in your life you've decided something without realizing it. You decided you couldn't do it, and you began to notice only limitations. You decided you weren't worthy, and you started accepting less than you were worth. You decided it was too late, and you stopped seeing possibilities. It's not superstition. It's a mechanism. The mind, when it believes something, shifts your attention like a lighthouse. And that lighthouse illuminates only what confirms the belief. So you don't experience the whole reality. You experience the reality that your internal system allows you to perceive. It's as if your consciousness opens and closes invisible doors, selecting which experiences can exist for you. And this is where the subtlest and most powerful part comes in: coherence. The universe, in a certain sense, doesn't respond to what you wish for with words. It reflects who you are consistently, every day, in your recurring thoughts, habitual emotions, and the choices you make when no one is looking. If chaos reigns within you, you will attract chaos without. If order arises within you, you will begin to see order without. And when this coherence stabilizes, synchronicity becomes inevitable, because you and reality begin to speak the same language. What does it mean, then, that the universe is mental? This means that the mind isn't just an organ in your skull. It's a cosmic force present in every atom, from the smallest particle to the most distant and brightest star. Your every thought and emotion generates waves of energy that radiate out into the cosmos, influencing the very fabric of reality. Just as radio waves transmit invisible signals, your vibration attracts events. Thoughts are things that convert into physical events. The principle is clear: as it is within, so it is without. If you cultivate fear, you tune your life to the frequency of scarcity and lack. But if you cultivate gratitude and abundance, the universe will respond by reflecting that same elevated energy in a tangible and real way. To change the world, we must first radically transform our minds. Meditation and mindful thinking are tools to harmonize ourselves with universal laws, like a radio tuned to a high-quality station. To master reality, you must master the law of vibration. Every action has a real frequency. The inner work you do every day has the immense power to regulate this frequency to attract peace and love. One of the most extraordinary tools at your disposal is the power of intention. Intention is the conscious act of aligning your goals with your mental energy. It's like an artist who already has the work clearly in his mind before the first stroke. However, intention alone is not enough. The universe responds when you align yourself with its principles and move toward your goals with unwavering faith. Action is the necessary fuel that lights the fire of creation. To achieve tangible results, use creative visualization. It's not just about imagining images, but about experiencing the emotions associated with your desire. Feel the goal as if it were already a reality present in your heart. Positive affirmations help reprogram your subconscious and change your destiny. But the highest vibration you can maintain is gratitude. When you express gratitude, you declare to the universe that you are already abundant and fulfilled. Be specific in your intentions. The universe responds to absolute clarity. Saying, "I want to be rich" is vague. Define exactly what you want to create. This clarity activates the universal laws to manifest your desire. Ultimately, this journey teaches us that you are not a victim of fate, but a conscious co-creator. Your mind is the architect, and reality is its work. Once you understand these secrets, you have the power to rewrite your entire existence. True magic begins when you stop understanding these truths intellectually. Start transforming your subconscious mind and visualizing the future today. The most profound change always begins within you. If this information has touched your soul, I invite you to subscribe to the Mind's Quantum Frequency channel to continue this awakening journey. Leave a like if this video helped you open your eyes to new possibilities. Always remember that the universe is speaking to you through synchronicity. Are you finally ready to take total control of your reality? Act now, because the mind controls everything and the universe is ready to listen.